The doctor came in and he seems very flustered. He says, "Is this an old break? Is this an old fracture?" And I said, "No, it happened on Sunday and I came and saw you on Monday morning. You took the x-ray and now I'm here a week later." He shows me the x-ray. He says, "This is impossible." I wanted to come back and say hi again. I made a video about 2 years ago that was uploaded to the website about my transformation and my healing from post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm a United States Army veteran. I retired from the Army. I served 15 years and was medically retired due to post-traumatic stress disorder and other physical injuries. Over that time, from the time that I left the military in 2018, I had suffered from severe alcohol use, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, and I had sought healing through different modalities, primarily through Dr. Joe Dispenza. 2 years ago, I experienced my first retreat in Cancun of 2022. And from that retreat, I had instantaneous healing. I stopped telling the stories that I was telling. I immediately stopped any use of any medications that I was being prescribed through the Veterans Affairs and psychology. My life has improved dramatically. In May, so about 2 months ago, I broke my foot. I fell down the stairs, I broke my foot. It's a cuboid fracture, nutcracker fracture is what they call it. And I went to an orthopedic surgeon. They took an x-ray. They x-rayed it. They said it was broken. They put it in a cast. They said it's mandatory 8 weeks off your foot. You can't drive, you can't walk around. I had to cancel a trip. I was going to Utah to go rafting. I had to cancel it. And as I sat there, I thought to myself, am I going to accept this outcome? Am I going to accept this reality? And I knew absolutely not. So I got home, I'm in a cast, my foot's swollen up, and I began to look at pictures of the anatomy of the foot, of the bone structure, of the ligaments, of the muscles, and I began to meditate. So for the entire week, as I'm sitting there, because I'm not supposed to do anything else, I'm meditating and I'm focusing on this foot, and I put the crutches down, I took the cast off. I had a little bit of nervousness about that because I was like, what if I mess it up more? But I had to, even that little doubt, that little inner voice, I had to turn away from it and keep just doing the meditations. The following Monday, I had a second appointment for another x-ray. It was supposed to be 8 weeks of completely off of it in a cast. And then from that 8 weeks, it's supposed to go to a brace and then physical therapy. So it was gonna be about a 3-month or longer healing process. So the following week, that Monday, I went in, they took an x-ray. The doctor came in and he seems very flustered. He keeps saying to me that, "Is this an old break? Is this an old fracture? Did this happen months ago? Did this happen in my military career? Did this happen 6 months ago?" And I said, "No, it happened on Sunday and I came and saw you on Monday morning. You took the x-ray and now I'm here a week later." He shows me the x-ray. He says, "This is impossible." The entire break, where you can see the cuboid broken, was back together, ligaments were back together, and I'm walking around. He was even angry that I was walking around on it because he said, "This is not the healing model you have to follow." But I was fully walking around and driving a vehicle probably 3 to 4 days after that, and here I am. So that was in May, completely healed. In my own change and my own journey of getting better, wanting wholeness, not wanting to have the thoughts, not wanting to have the stories, wanting to create a future self, I also moved into what do I want to create for my life and what can I give to people? My time is the most valuable thing that I have. And so I've created opportunities to be able to travel. I've traveled all over the world. I've created a business for myself. I've created opportunities to teach this work to veterans and to help other veterans. Of course, thousands of parking spots and free dinners and things just falling out of the sky all over the place. But I've created love. I found my relationship. Within 9 months, I'll have a mortgage-free home with no taxes built, and there it is. Even my children, I taught my children how to do this work when I was becoming a consultant. And my son went home, and within 1 week, he made a YouTube video that generated $1,800 for him to buy a computer. I told him I wouldn't buy him a computer, but I would teach him how to do the work, and he could buy his own computer, which he accomplished as well. So, the point is that this work is unlimited. It's so much more than just feeling whole and having an open heart. It is truly experiencing the feeling of unlimited, living unlimited, and changing and to step into your future self and to be that person. So I'd like to give a message to other veterans that are seeking healing and seeking to overcome the challenges in their life. There is hope in that you can change. you can become somebody else. You can have a new life. You don't have to live with these stories. You don't have to live with these conditions, and you don't have to be a victim to your environment. You can change your personality, which ultimately changes your personal reality. And I have so much hope for you, and I'm so grateful to be able to share this with you.